welcome back. Wait, hold on. Welcome myself back to the Undisputed Combo podcast, guys. It's been a while, but yes, welcome back to the Undisputed Combo podcast, and we have our guys here, our mainstays, TDC, YGO, and of course, the one and only Shadowhawk Joker.
Greetings, Gotham. Hi guys.
Like, I'm waiting for you to have one just random scene where you're like this, and you're just gonna get frozen from your weather.
Well, we had a severe thunderstorm, tornado watch, whatever you want to call it. I could have swore I saw Dorothy.
For those watching and listening in, fair warning, Joker over here has a thunderstorm going on, and as such, he is prone to freeze up every so often, out of sheer fear. As such, his body and noise will not enter existence for a few seconds.
I don't freeze up. I'm just summoning Gate Guardian. Leave me alone.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That takes like what, 12 years to do? Anyway.
Actually, 2 turns. I can do it in 2 turns.
Oh, cool. And then what else?
Oh, UFO Fighter attack for game. I've actually done that in a tournament.
Summon Gate Guardian. Dude, Gate Guardian deck.
I would.
I talked with Gate Guardian. It was only in the side deck, though.
No, I actually topped with it in the deck.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Just Power Bond, UFO Roid Fighter, and...
So did you actually attack with it?
Once. It took 3 Call to Haunted, a Monster Reborn. Needless to say.
So it took
see what happens when you have 3 people on the podcast. You make Gate Guardian. That's what happens, guys. You just put 3 of us together, and we're stacked.
Yeah,
stacked like Joey Wheeler's luck. You know I'm not lying.
I activate Time Wizard. I get the exact thing I want 15 times in a row.
Ooh, luck is on your side.
I mean, isn't that like 90% of the duels you have in the anime?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, it all resorts to Time Wizard. And nothing else.
Oh, man.
Anyways, welcome back everyone. We have obtained Unfound again. We have finally found him. He was a little stuck.
In the void.
Truly.
The realms.
Taking care of them live twins.
Listen, he's waiting for Splight. Once
I'm waiting for some support, guys. Some support is needed. That's what I'm waiting for.
You are getting Splight. What more support do you want?
Support.
Splight is looking crazy though. I'm not. Oh well, we'll save that for a later day. Let's
Okay.
Anyway, so
shout outs.
Yep. Well, first quick shout out. Let's wish El Toro well. He's a little under the weather today, on top of Joker. So
El Toro, we miss you.
Hope you're doing well, my man. Do not edit the beginning, by the way. That was too great.
That was hilarious.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see. Do you guys have any other shout outs? Because I have one shout I wanna do.
Bumblebee, I know you're not feeling too well. Hope you feel better soon. Keep rocking it.
Definitely want to shout out all the watchers, guys. Like El Toro likes to say, everyone that's watching from every other country or state, hey, we love you guys.
All right. And Toro, this is the part where I do need you to edit something in. I'm going to shout out a channel that I actually found recently. They were doing a Yu-Gi opening, and they were very kind, and they even offered, hey, we don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh at all. We're more Pokemon related. Do you want the card? I was good at the time, but at the same time, that just shows you the kindness of the community. So I want to shout out the channel. It is known as the Pokemon Squad. We'll put a link in the description, or I'll put a comment down there. We'll do something like that. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It just shows you the kindness that the community has. So everyone, go check them out. They're great. They're great people.
So now that we found Unfound,
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
No, no.
I tip my hat to you on that one.
You were gone for how long now?
So, I was on a journey. I was trying to get all my stars.
He was on a
my
journey to
gauntlet.
find. He was on a journey to find the evil twin support.
The splice is here.
Only. I was gonna say only 10%. As long as it took me to find any Sound Great support, only for it to be bad anyway. Anyway.
Oh lordy.
Oh.
Oh.
Definitely want to dedicate this episode, right, guys? So you know who.
To the creator. And we're not talking to the card, we're talking to the person that helped made it all possible.
I have to pull the name up. I'm gonna try to say the name. Now keep in mind, I'm gonna likely butcher it. But let's.
Was it Kazuki Takahashi?
Yeah, Kazuki Takahashi.
Mm-hmm.
He has unfortunately passed as of today at the age of 60. And as such, shout out to him for giving all of us out here the memories and for a lot of us our own childhood growing up and playing this game.
Definitely.
There are definitely tons of memories that we can all share, and we can definitely say that his spirit will live on through us as we continue to play the game.
Definitely. Not just what you want to say. Yeah. I mean, all of us wouldn't be here without the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's unlikely that we'd even be able to meet each other. I guess the fans might not know we're all in different states, if you guys don't know, and it's crazy how the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, opening card packs and just listening to reviews, learning how to play the game, brought us together in this podcast together. So we definitely want to thank Takahashi for everything he's done. Putting these amazing waifus and all these monsters together, guys. He had a vision.
6K unaffected beat stick. I appreciate that vision.
How about you, Joker?
I got a little, it's not a big joke, but it is a small joke that will help you all laugh a little bit. When it came to Yu-Gi-Oh, I first got into it because I was terrible at math. I was a D- student in math. And then I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I became a C+ student in math.
At the same time, you then turned your A in English to a D.
No, surprisingly, I kept the A. I strangely somehow, because I kept trying to look up stuff and how to like pronounce certain words and stuff, actually made it go from a B- to a A-.
Wow.
So actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Affected my grades to the point that it increased instead of decreasing.
Dude, that English grade is kind of luck-based right there. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't know how to read.
Well, he read his cards, guys. He read his cards.
He the first recorded Yu-Gi-Oh! Player to read his cards.
And I know what pot of greed does. I know, D-Way.
Oh
god, I forgot that was an actual meme back then.
It's still a meme now. But people, let's have a moment of silence of not using that meme this weekend for Takahashi. I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Truly.
Think about it. On a serious note, we could not have this game at all. But from what they're saying, they will try to keep the game going in the way that it's deserved and how Takahashi would have wanted it to be. So, no, I'm sorry, El Toro, there will not be any Mystic Mind creatures being made for the game.
Truly, Sora, I'm sorry. Yes. Anyway.
So, anyone got any good stories or any inspiration on how Yu-Gi-Oh! Affected you in a positive way?
Well, mine actually starts with recent. When I first started with the podcast and similar. So I started way back then. And this is during time when Spirit Reaper, I think it was Reaper format. And long story short, I thought Reaper was a bad card because I had 5-headed dragon, the fusion monster, and I thought, wow, that's a good card. 5,000 attack defense, great time. Yeah, you can tell I only looked at the number. I didn't look at anything else. Didn't play by the actuals, nothing. And at that point I was like, okay, at this point I'm just collecting. Got out of it, came towards 10th grade. And my friends started slowly getting me back into it. Started with Code Talkers. And again, I was playing the game correctly. That being said, I was not doing it smartly. I thought 60 card decks was the greatest thing ever. I thought cards going to the graveyard was a bad thing.
I mean, it was back then, I'd say.
Yeah, but this was Link format. So, yeah, this is beginning Link format. So then comes the time that I meet Toro. I then got into Salamangreat. And here I am today, learning only nothing but graveyard focus decks. And the great memories of ascending from Salamangreat to things like Megalith, Virtual World, Attic Mister. Truly, it has grown for me from 10th grade to now. And I'm still continuing strong with this game, teaching other people how to play Attic Misters and other similar decks. It is a fun time for me. And even when I go to college, there are 3 other people on my campus who know they have to play the game correctly. And as such, I'll even do with them sometimes. One of them plays Unchained. What did the other guy play? He played some plant-focused strategy, but I think it was just kind of like a mix of plant monsters put together. He's somewhat new to it. But overall, it's a very fun experience, and I cannot deny that.
Awesome.
Joker, just in case you don't... Sorry, Unfound. Joker, in case you don't know, you were freezing up there for a minute there.
Oh, yeah, mute.
So who wants to tell him?
Let's see here. My story is kind of crazy. I want to say I owe Takahashi some money because my first Yu-Gi-Oh packs were definitely stolen. I remember walking into KB Toys, and I think like from what I remember, the first packs that were like out there was Magic Ruler, which is now like was it Spell Ruler? Oh no, it's Magic Ruler.
It was Magic Ruler, then it went to Spell Ruler.
Then it went to
because of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and I remember it. It was so funny because I guess Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't. It just came out and it wasn't as popular, or like wasn't a high value item. So they had it at the front desk. So as a kid, I literally walked into the store, and I was like, "Ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards." Took a couple packs, and walked right out the store, and I was like, "Amazing!" I felt like I took like 12, 15 packs, and guess what? I didn't get one holographic card, guys. Out of 15 packs, but I sure as hell got so many Toon cards, Labyrinth Wall, Wall Shadow, all those cards. And okay, don't get me KB Toys or Models. I I also got my first structure decks for free. The Kaiba, the Yu-Gi-Oh, the Pegasus. Don't blame me, guys.
We're supposed to be positive. What the?
I mean, I have to let people know, like, this is how much
this
of
is
love.
my confession.
This is how much of love I was with Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're supposed to talk about good things. You're talking about getting 5-figure discounts.
This is how I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. I gotta be honest and truthful. I risked my life getting those cards. And it was amazing, and it was kids, I'm not advising you to go to stores and steal. Disclaimer, but it was definitely worth it for me.
That's even worse.
It was worth it for me. Okay, all right. But yeah, I mean, getting those cards in hand was probably one of the greatest feelings in my life. I mean, getting Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, and like coming from Saturday morning cartoons and having it in my hand, it was just like an amazing, amazing feeling. Oh my god! And I was like, I got to get three Blue Eyes, guys, but I wasn't brave enough for that feat. But
Oh my
but
God.
I mean, I, Takahashi, man, thank you, man. You helped me out. I mean, middle school, Yu-Gi-Oh was amazing. I left Pokemon, got into Yu-Gi-Oh in high school. That was the way I made friends. I pretty much bought the structure decks, the first structure decks when they came out. Was it
Yeah,
the
sure.
Dragons Raw? No, I bought that one. I bought that one, guys, for $10. Okay, plus tax. Uh, Dragons Roar, and I played that throughout all high school. That's kind of how I made friends, and it was, man, Yu-Gi-Oh changed me, and I'm glad I'm back in the game all these years later. I mean, that was my pandemic like hobby brought back to life, and I could have picked anything, but I put Yu-Gi-Oh. So I just want to say thanks.
So you bring up the very start. I didn't say my very, very start.
Go ahead, go
Eight,
ahead.
eight or 10 in the first duel. You know how we thought duels went down?
Oh
Go
god.
ahead.
We had all of our cards in one pile. Didn't care how many. We then drew, summoned one monster per turn, and the attack must destroy the defense. And that was it.
Lord.
We were 8 years old at the time.
I
We had no
mean,
clue how to play. But no, it gets better, it gets better. So I had Five-Head Dragon that time. And at the time, of course, if you read Five-Head Dragon, cannot be shown battle except by light or divine.
And that's how I summoned Gate Guardian.
This man, the kid I was going against way back then, he had one monster in his deck. And you know what that monster was?
What?
Who remembers the fusion summon of Black Luster Soldier and
oh, yeah.
Blue Eyes Ultimate?
Yep.
You know, the one other 5,000 attack and defense light monster.
Dragon Master Knight.
I think that's the name. I have no clue.
Yeah, it's Dragon Master Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had that. Literal. If duels worked the way like we did, we had a literal anime ending of my biggest beat stick versus theirs. It was the dumbest thing.
But hey, good memories though. That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great memories. I lost, but
The anime deck always wins.
I felt like I was on top because like turn 3, we had like 90 card piles, I should admit, by the way.
Lord.
So we went through all 90 cards.
And you just
On
went
like
through it.
on turn 3, I had the 5,000 beat stick. And it literally went through everything until his very last card. And you know what that last card was?
What?
The
Dragon Master Knight.
Dragon Master Knight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. Joker, go ahead. Let's see. What's your memory of
Mine's-
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I used to be like a mid-tier or low-tier duelist. I just played just for the fun of it. But there was a tournament that I went to where it was tag duels. And the guy I was tag dueled with, he was complaining that his buddy dropped out. So I was playing with him. And the entire time he was just trashing on the way that I played. And I'm like, dude, just let me do the play because I know what I'm doing. So that Saturday, we argued so much, and I was carrying that duel. He said, in front of everybody, you're a trash duelist, and the fact that you even play this game is an insult. And I took that as a personal offense. So a month went by. At first, I didn't want to play anymore, but a couple of people wanted me to get back in. And I built a certain deck, scraps. And I had the deck except for one card, Scrap Dragon. I went there to a tournament and I called the dude out. I said, I want to play you. I'll prove to you that I'm not trash because I'm tired of being bullied in this game and everything. I want to show people that I can actually play. and someone said he's running scraps. One of the big shots was like, dude, you're gonna need the rest of the scrap deck. I said, I got it. I'm gonna use this deck without Scrap Dragon. Think about that for a second. Colby, your look is what everybody gave me.
So was this during the Synchro era where
Yes.
Okay, Scrap Dragon was level 8, if I am remembering things correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming at that point you went Goyo Guardian or Stardust Dragon.
Nope.
Atomic, Scrap Twin, kill.
Fantastic.
I did that both games. And this guy got so mad, he took his deck and threw it at my face.
Oh my
3
god.
cards.
Yeah, he just threw them and stormed out. The judge said, you have to come back and get your cards. Dude said, screw it, he can just have them, and left.
Damn.
Were they good
Judge
cards?
said, oh yeah, Lightsworn.
Ooh. I can assume actually Lightsworn back then was relatively
Pretty
good.
dangerous.
Well, because Judgment Dragon's a good card.
And with Honest. Judge said,
oh yeah,
he has to come back and get his cards. If not, the guy immediately apologized and told me to keep the cards. And afterwards, I was like, are you sure you do know what this is? And he just was like, no, the reason why I don't want those cards, because a noob like you already touched them. And I'm like,
wow.
Dude's salty even after losing.
Yeah. It took him 2 months to finally change his ways. I gave him half the deck back, though.
I'm assuming you kept the better half.
Just half.
Yeah, he only got the commons back. I had already sold everything else out for the new set.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I mean, there's times
you're talking about me. Huh.
Hey, at least I didn't do a 5-finger discount.
Listen, there's definitely times where you guys will take a loss. You just can't be salty about it. It's just the game.
I had a line across this eye from where one of the things went in, but it's gone. Yeah. So I guess he didn't want to take them because it drew blood.
The closest I can think of is my friends ever getting salty. I'm not gonna say names because I know one of them was on the channel on here before, but that was way back then. But anyway, so it was during Christmas time, and I don't have the deck anymore. He really wanted to play the deck, so I gave it back to him. And he made me a math mech build. Now keep in mind, this was back in, oh god, was it? It was either 2018 or 2019. I don't remember. Math mech was basically the newest thing. And he built it, and he was like, hey, let's do it. So I'm using this, and he was running Generator. Generator was also a new deck coming out. And, it's Math Mech, so here's a 3K unaffected beat stick. It won. At the time, Generator didn't have, what's the name, Horror or something like that?
Mm.
They didn't have their own 3K beat stick. The closest they had was their Fire one, which I don't remember the name, but it's only a 3100 beat stick. And so he complained at the time that it was because Math Mech is far better than Generator. So then we swapped decks. I then proceeded, with no knowledge of how generators function, win with Generator.
Well, so you showed him how to use his own deck, basically.
Yeah.
You do that a lot.
Oh, I do, because there's another instance of another friend.
This is where Colby was born, guys.
He was running Dragon Link. And I now actually know how Dragon Link works, because same friend asked for help on how to build a deck, and I'm like, you know what? I pride myself that I understand how most things function. Here we go. Let's learn Dragon Link. What a fun time. Post LP ban Dragon Link, fun deck to learn how to build. Anyway, and so during this time, this was pre-LP ban, so he had LP. He was going through his combo, and he's about to end his board. I'm like, no, go back 2 steps. And I show him a combo where he would have had I believe at the time he was originally just going to end on. I think it was Boral's Sword, or no, it was Unchained Abomination because he loved that card. It's a good card. I'm giving him credit. It is. It's a good card, and Savage. When the board I made him was going to end on Savage, Abyss, one set because of the draw he got, and the Unchained Abomination. I then used. This was time I was running Salamangreat, not Ignister. And despite everything, within, I think it was either 2 or 3 turns, I don't remember how many, I ended up winning. Thank you, Toro. This was the reason I won.
Hey.
Can't respond? I think it's destroy time.
All your opponents are crying.
No, they were upset, but they had to applaud me. They both applauded me for at least knowing, wow, this is what you do.
So all in all,
it was a good moment, and I still talk to those 2 guys every so often. Not as much as we used to because again, high school. Now we're in college. One lives in Kentucky now, or something like that.
But shout out to them. Hey.
Oh yeah, shout out. You guys know who you are if you're watching. Those were some great times back then. Feel free to call me whenever, because I know one of them called me actually, shoot, that was months ago. Was that a year ago? I remember. Oh, hey, guess who's present? Oh, there we go. I was looking over, I'm like, ooh.
He's frozen.
It's been a long time ago. One of them is playing Tri-Brigade now. Well, a mix of Tri-Brigade and Melfi. Yeah, Tri-Brigade and Melfi.
Spriggan.
No. God, no. One friend did want to learn Spriggan. Yeah. Even with the new support that's coming, no. Anyway. And the one other friend, like I said, he's still running Dragon Link. I've actually taught him the deck. I actually now understand how it completely functions. And I had already looked into ways to build it with the new support coming out, which we'll likely make that into a different video.
Yeah.
Joker, would you join me on that video?
Maybe.
Sauce.
It's like, so when it came to Colby, he became that dude. Me, I basically went up against people that took me as a joke and became a serious player. Unfound found a calling. You're getting hit with the Bezos. And that's all I'm gonna say. When people Kobe, you'll look back at this and you'll be like, Unfound? Where did you find that? Him. It was unfound.
It was. I found it.
Listen, my old calling back then was make every Cybers deck. And the sole reason is because I enjoyed Code Talker and I enjoyed Salamangreat. So if both of them are Cybers, that means all Cybers decks are fun. And to this day, that rule is still kind of true.
Mine would just be annoying.
Well, let's see. Ignister's 6K beat stick. 6K beat stick. MathMech is our best going second strategy, and in all honesty, for an OTK strategy, it's actually relatively fun. Especially when we get that circular. And it's like, oh hey, as cost, Foolish Burial. Yeah, Foolish Burial as cost. Fun times. Anyway, Salamangreat. I'm pretty sure I show my support enough. But anyway, let me tell you the best deck in the entire game.
What's the best deck? Let's see if Takahashi agrees, guys. Let's see.
This is the best deck. This.
We all know what it is. You all know what it is.
Anyway, let's see. So I went over Ignister. I went over Mathematics. What's the one? Code Talker using the extra link and Ibly shenanigans. While it's somewhat challenging, assuming that your hand is not perfect, it's a little bit of fun to go through, especially when you consider, hey, I might get hand tricked every turn. As an overall thing, still fun. And once you hit it, it feels so good. Marintus, okay, it's kind of in a weird mixture. It's one of those things where it's similar to Ignister and Salamangreat, where it's reliant on the field spell. However, it is more so reliant than both of them. Because without it, their extra deck is kind of worthless. So I'll give that one. Princess is, at least in terms of fun-wise. Is it viable? Yes. And I definitely don't knock people for playing it. It seems like it's a fun strategy. Just out of all Cyberse types, not my cup of tea.
I mean, it's good enough to make up half of the Duelists from the Deep. What is that set?
Yeah, pretty much.
It makes up like half of that whole set. So
And
I mean, there must be some value.
Do you guys remember when I said, hey, watch it when I say now that Princess is getting support, I'll finally get around to making the deck so I can knock another one off the checklist on Cybersex to make?
You bought a box, didn't you?
No, I wish. You gotta keep on, I still have yet to buy a box or a case of any set. I'll do that at some. My guy, do you know how expensive college is?
Oh, it's expensive. That's why I'm not in it anymore. I'm done.
Listen, I have my next semester going up in August, September. So, well, still waiting to see if I'm gonna go free ride through tuition at least.
Ooh, take it if you can.
No, I don't know yet. I'm hoping. If not, that's another likely 1,600 down the drain. Anyway.
Well, Takahashi, listen to us. We are literally showing you our love and support for the game.
Hey, I will at least say I'm getting very close to the end. I need 120 credits to graduate, and I have 90.
Are you almost there?
Yeah, I am.
2 more years.
No. After this one, after this semester, I'll have 90. It's actually no. I'll have to check and see. Either it's counted the credits right now as 90. If that's the case, I have next semester, and depending on what I do for the summer, only one more semester after. If not, I'll have the 2. But if it's not counting it because I didn't technically finish it and not earn those credits yet, then I'll gain an additional 12, meaning that within those 2 semesters, an additional 24, meaning my credits will be at about 114. Yeah, 114, meaning that after that, 1 semester, not even a full one. In fact, only 2 classes.
Hey, take it.
And
take
then from there, degree.
And the Yu-Gi-Oh box spinning for you at the end, guys. Don't forget.
Dude, as soon as I get a job in tech, I will get a box. And who knows, if I save enough money, just for the sake of it, I might get a case.
Ooh.
After I get this job going, I'll be buying both Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon and selling full time.
Hey, I already bought a few cards from you.
Yeah, I just hope I don't get rebooted for that red incident.
And dude, with how your systems are already, with how your computer's going right now, I might need to go ahead and reboot it right now. Don't want to get that red screen.
Hey.
I couldn't fit blue screen much, so I was like, okay, it's red screen now.
Red screen, blue screen, black screen, whatever you want to call it. Oh, by the way, to everybody that's a Godfather fan, we lost a great. We lost Sonny Corleone. Look at how they massacred my boy.
Oh yeah, I remember you posting about that. So yeah.
I'm actually heartbroken about that. Once again, Sonny passed.
I will admit,
for those who don't, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I will admit, I have never seen Godfather.
Yeah,
it's okay.
At the same time, I pay my respects for those who we have lost.
He was the guy in Elf that played the dad.
That's exactly what I was
gonna say. Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
Yes.
If you don't know, now you know.
Elf.
And for anyone else, Kathy Bates broke his legs in Misery.
Anyway, we pay respects to those we have lost today. Surely it's been
definitely
heavy.
Heavier than the heavy storm.
Yep.
Dude, it's been a bit of a lightning storm out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start a giant tornado soon. Okay, so don't.
As long as I don't get a twin twister.
All right. Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm
It's gonna
done.
be
That
a
joke was
galaxy.
astronomical, guys.
It's gonna be a
Go ahead.
galaxy level cyclone right there.
There you go. Are you sure it's not gonna be cosmic? Are you sure? Oh my gosh. What else we got, Kobe? What's on the agenda for the Yu-Gi-Oh podcast?
Honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do for right now. We wanted to just kind of dedicate this episode for those who are with us and those who support us, and for those we have lost today. So we appreciate all of you who are with us, and we shall miss you for those who we have lost.
Exactly.
Anyway, I think that's a good time to end it off here. We hope you guys are having a great time out there. Keep on dueling. Do you guys have anything to end off with?
I think
Don't
you said that.
steal.
I didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't expect to get that from Unfound today.
Listen, it was a long time ago. It was a different time. Okay, I've since then had a change of heart. Okay, since then.
Can you at least say you were like a very young child? You didn't really think of it.
Yeah, he was a delinquent duo.
I was probably. When did you get? I was probably like 11.
My God.
Okay. It's fine. It's 11.
Actually, yeah, I can't say too much. My little sister, we were at Walmart once, and she was like 7 or 8 or so. I don't remember. She saw a Barbie she liked, and when the family wasn't looking because we're at Walmart, they're getting their stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Picked up the Barbie. None of the Walmart employees stopped her. Nothing. Father saw and immediately took it back though, for obvious reasons.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a whole different thing.
I wanted to say, like you said, keep on doing, guys. The best way to keep the memories alive is to make sure we're playing the game, keeping the name Yu-Gi-Oh alive, and for the Godfather fans, watch 1 to 3. Watch Elf, watch Misery. Do what you gotta do.
We don't count 3. We don't count 3. Just
We don't
1 and 2.
count 3? Okay, fine.
1 and 2.
Fine. 1 and 2.
We don't count 3.
Guys.
That's a cardinal sin.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, you all
for
have
life.
a great. You all out there, you all have a great time. You can find all of us on the Undisputed Combo podcast. You can find me as TBC_YGO on Instagram. Joker and Unfound, where can you find you guys?
Go ahead, Unfound.
Okay, you can. I mean, if you do find me, somewhere, you can find me on Instagram, on Unfound Prodigy, and of course on the Undisputed Combo podcast. Maybe. Go ahead, Stoker.
Well, you can find me rocking with the War Rocks for life over at let's see. I'm Silver-Eyed Poet on Instagram, Shadowhunt Joker on Twitter and YouTube. I'm currently still in the process of getting myself configured with the whole move, so that's why there's no real activity. So give me another month and I'll start getting some content out. And last but not least, you can find this deck. This deck always being the annoyance to the meta.
All right,
I'll
guys,
put Mystic
thanks for
Mind in.
No.
What? Oh my
I'm
God.
joking.
That was just for Toro. That was just for Toro, guys.
Yeah, that was just
Truly. Well, you all
right,
out there
guys.
have a great day. Peace out.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.